Okay, in my last video, I talked about like not taking your energy for granted, using your touch, understanding that that's an extension of yourself into the world and taking responsibility for that. Well, obviously right now, there are a lot of people that are going to be suffering financially because they're not working. And there's a lot of fear that's going to go around that's being created, and with good reason, right? It is scary to be out of work and to not have regular income because we've built a society that, your success, your health, your well-being, your survival is dependent on you bringing in money. One of the things I want you to think about, because, if you're self-isolating and, keeping some distance from people and, just you're hunkering down, you're inward, I want you to consider that energy is actually money. Money is energy. So as you are thinking about, how you're going to manage your money and how you're going to survive if you're out of work, or, maybe if you're like me, you are a business person, you're self-employed, you're totally dependent on, the cycle of, what you put out, people buying what you put out, right? And people maybe aren't going to be buying so much stuff right now because people are uncertain about the future. So, no problem. For me, the thing is that it's not really a problem for me because I don't see money as the source of my abundance. I see money as an extension of my energy and my decisions into form. So it's just a different way of managing money. I manage money by managing my energy. And I know this sounds a little vague, especially if you've never studied this stuff before, but I'm going to talk a lot about this in detail in the coming days and weeks because I've been called to. And actually, I've been working on this for a really, really, really long time, for years. Getting this, putting together the way to talk to people about money that resonates with me and with my spiritual philosophy, and that lets people make bigger, more daring decisions based on their relationship with source energy, so that their money is a reflection. They understand that their money is a reflection of the divine. It's a reflection of their mindset, right? And how to make some improvements in your mindset that will bring you more money. So the thing that I want to be talking about today is, the coronavirus is a part of the collective consciousness coming together to do what, right? Not to torture us, not to punish us, but to demonstrate to us an aspect of our mentality, of our collective mindset. Yeah? So that to me is a learning opportunity. Yes, it's scary in some ways, but I'm also very, 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 very faithful that as a collective, we are going to pull together and create some wonderful new systems. And a lot of heroes are going to arise from this. A lot of people are going to see that they had wonderful things in them, wonderful resources that they didn't know that they had. And to me, that's worth its weight in gold. There's a new consciousness that's coming, and coronavirus is part of the messengers. It's one of the messenger teams that's going to be bringing about change for us. And even though I know there's the risk of death, I'm in that age group. I'm 50, right? Ooh, I'll tell you though, what it's making me do is to really look at my my health and how I take care of myself. This coronavirus is making me reassess my entire life. Like, I'm looking at myself going, where am I taking myself for granted? Where do I take my health for granted? Where am I eating foods that are not really conducive to building an immune system that's healthy and vibrant and able to stand up to the coronavirus, you know? Where am I taking my relationships for granted? We're needing to self-isolate, which means we can't see people, but we can certainly connect with people on Skype. And, yes, there's going to be a lot of fear talk, but why aren't I connecting more with my friends around the world in an intimate way anyway? So this tragedy is bringing out the best in me. And it's making me see that, damn, I sometimes need tragedy to bring out the best in me. Whose fault is that? That's my responsibility to look at. So it's kind of the same thing, I think, with money. Understanding that this coronavirus is giving us an opportunity to rethink the way we earn money, the way we use money in our society and our community. And maybe the choices that we make, around how we spend money, how we save money. I'm going to be the first to admit that I did not see a crisis coming like this. I did not see a shutdown. Although I watch enough zombie apocalypse movies, I should have known. I should have known that something was going to happen because I'm so obsessed with those movies. Spirit always shows me stuff. And the point, though, is that I did not really take this seriously until it started happening at home in Italy. That's when I started taking it seriously. And then, of course, it was going to come to California or, come to the United States. That had to happen. So it took me a little while. The reason I'm saying this is because I feel like I took my money for granted. I just assumed I was always going to have, money saved and money, income streams, ideas for generating income, my businesses. All those things were things that I assumed would always be there. And so, yeah, I'm lucky that I'm in a really comfortable spot right now, but Lord Almighty, how far away from a shift am I? Doesn't take much, My dog is now digging again. Can you see him over there digging? He's so happy, and I'm about to go break this up. But this is probably long enough for this first money video anyway. So I will be back with another video on energy, money, and the coronavirus very soon. Bye for now.